Here we are for the 9th race of the Pennzoil Truck Series, season number 2. We head to Pocono Raceway in the beautiful Pocono Mountains in northeastern Pennsylvania for the running of the Pocono 200. On the pole is Pennsylvania, and your points leader has a 140-point lead over second place in the point standings. That's the 88 of Luke Rainey. Choose outside is the 84 of Michael Canto. Then you got Josiah Kaufman in third, his teammate Bentley Pierce in fourth, and Josh Mito rounding out the top 5. Then you got DJ Reed in 6th, 7th is Brand Thunder, 8th is Jake Moss. The last time we were here, a 99 truck was actually in victory lane. And then you got 9th is Isaac Nichols, and running out the top 10 you got Alex Stewart. The rest of the field goes Joe Jefferson and then Derek Hamill, also Junior Ramos and JJ Reed, Cynthia Bright and Tim Gary, James Barker, and then you got Luigi Octavo, Noe Ely, and Cortez Newman. He's second in points. Then you got Ray Sir and Alexander Rowe, Jeremy Heath and Taylor Bryan Price, Javier Hernandez and Adam Lewis, Lafter Stucol and Julius Anderson, Trey Rainey and Code Luigi. Jeff Bright won the race at New Hampshire, so he's looking to keep his streak alive, starting towards the back. And then you got Roland Emmerich, Carter Friesen and Max Harrison running out the field. In the last row, you got Jason Larker and 2 is outside, starting 36th, and in the last place, Eli Bright. So those guys have a lot of work to do because track position does mean a good deal here at Pocono. Luke Rainey on pole. Let's now go down trackside to get the command to fire the engines. Great command to fire the 36 engines that will take to battle here around the tricky triangle in northeastern Pennsylvania. Definitely a unique track, a triangle, only 3 turns, no turn 4. What turn 4 as it says on the wall? Luke Rainey, a Pennsylvania native, trying to win his home track. He has Michael Canto to his outside, Josiah Kaufman on the outside, pace car in as they come down the front straightaway, take the green flag for 12 laps at Pocono. Green flag is waving, we are racing in the Pocono 200. Josiah Kaufman gave Luke Rainey a great shove as they went down into turn 1 now. Kaufman will look to the inside for the race lead as they hit the tunnel turn of turn 2. Josh Miller looks to make it 3 wide as they come off of the tunnel. Now down the back stretch. Luke Rainey with a big push from Michael Canto to get clear. They're still 3 wide now for second. Josh Demito slides up into Josiah Kaufman. Kaufman up into Michael Canto. 17 truck clears the rest of the field as they come off of turn number 3. Luke Rainey leads lap 1. There's a cluster of trucks behind from third on back. Josh Mito, Brandon Thunder, Michael Canto, Bentley Pierce, Isaac Nichols all in this battle. Brandon Thunder looks to make it 3 wide. Josiah Kaufman looks for the race lead, entering turn 1. You got turn 1 in place. You can't get it done unless you get tight. Exactly what Kaufman did right there. Got really tight in turn 1, but if you don't get tight, you can really do a great job making a move there. But turn 2, the premium passing zone. Here we come down the back straightaway. Michael Canto looking low for the second position. He started second, fell back on the outside. He makes contact with Kaufman in turn 2. Into the wall and around. He got Josh Smeel a little bit. Smeel slides back up, gets Joe Jefferson. Now there's piling in. Luigi Octavo, Trey Rainey, Racer. Track is now blocked. Caution out early on lap 2. Not many trucks get away. Luke Rainey back to the line first. Then you got Bentley Pierce. And Michael Canto just a little bit anxious to make a move. Hits the wall and then causes a big pile up off turn number 2. Let's see what happened. Caution number 1 on lap number 2. This starts entering the tunnel turn. Michael Canto very anxious to get the spot, get to second because he wants to get up to Luke Rainey. But if I'm him, I would just be taking it nice and easy. I'm in a nice position. I'm on the inside lane. I wouldn't be forcing the issue. And that's exactly what he did. He forces it up into Josiah Kaufman. They make contact. You can't get hooked off of one another. Canto keeps sliding up and gives Kaufman no room. Into the wall they go. Canto spins around Josh Mio with a ton of damage right there to the 0-2 truck. Then they keep spinning. Smio's going to come up, and Joe Jefferson nowhere to go. Tough break for him. So he gets a ton of front-end damage. Tim Gary starts piling in. Luigi Octavo, Noe Ely, Javier Hernandez, Trey Rainey, a Pennsylvania native. Jason Larker, Eli Bright, Luigi back there. Racer piles in and stops. Just a big mess. Jake Moss in the 99, DJ Reed in the 75. Let's look at this in real time. Then we got on board with a few drivers as they were somehow able to maneuver their way through this, or they might have gotten damage. Isaac Nichols did a great job. Junior Ramos did an even better job. Cynthia Bright, I think, somehow found her way through the middle of that mess. Wow. Well, first let's go on board with Pennsylvania native Trey Rainey. He's in the middle of this. I don't know if he got any damage, and if he did get damage, it's probably very slight. Yeah, he saw everyone pile into his outside, and he was lucky enough to not get hit by anyone. Jeff Bright, last race winner, is back here in this big mess. Yeah, he probably got some front end damage there from hitting the 8, but it could have been a lot worse. He'll probably be able to continue on. So Luke Rainey led them back to the stripe. They will, of course, stay out in the 88 truck will lead us back to the green flag. Coming back to the restart halfway, it'll be 6 down, 6 to go at Pocono. And a lot of tough breaks for a lot of drivers here. Cole Luigi, the bad luck continues for his season. He will finish 36th in last place. Cortez Newman second in points out of this race. Lee Jack Tava up there in points out of this race. Jeremy Heath and Joe Jefferson also out. So we have 31 cars left in this race. Luke Rainey is out front. Bentley Pearson second. They got Brandon Thunder, Isaac Nichols, Junior Ramos rounding out the top 5. So as they come down the front stretch, take the green flag, 6 to go. Here at Pocono, they come down the front stretch, green flag back in the air. Luke Rainey with a nice jump over two teammates back there, Pierce and Thunder. Do those two work together? No, Thunder's going to look to the inside for a second. See Josiah Kaufman, Josh Mito in the middle of this pack with some damage. They will definitely slow down the field. Thunder trying everything he can to get to second. The front 5 pull away. Kaufman slides up out of the way. That was a great racer move right there. Give the bottom lane to Cynthia Bright and some of the other trucks that aren't damaged. Here they come entering the tunnel. Still side by side for second. Thunder and Pierce. Coming to 5 laps to go. Almost some contact there between the teammates. Junior Ramos tried to take advantage of that. Couldn't get it done right there. And they're still side by side as they hit turn 3. And Luke Rainey's loving this. He's like, keep on battling, boys. I'm going to try and drive away. Pierce, however, clears off the top. Yeah, turn 3, the top lane. Very, very great. You get a great run off the corner. As they come down the front straightaway. 5 laps to go. If the caution comes out, the race is most likely over. You know, if you're leading this race, if you're Luke Rainey, you want the caution to come out. Here comes Pierce. He got a great run off turn number 1 that time. Down the back stretch, down Long Pond straightaway. He has his teammate behind him. His teammate could help him. But Brand Thunder's going to look for a second for himself. Once again, teammates battling. Thunder a little tight. Couldn't get underneath Pierce. If those two line up, I believe they can get by the 88. But Junior Ramos has other plans for those guys. He's going to break them up, and now Ramos looks to the inside for third. Coming off of turn number 3. Coming to 4 laps to go. Battle for third is side by side. The front 2 trying to pull away, and they got Isaac Nichols wondering where to go in this battle. He's going to go to the outside, it looks like. Cynthia Bright and Tim Gary have joined the front 5. Make it the front 7 now. Oh, Pierce with the look. Luke Rainey up the track, but does he get a great run off the top of 1? We've seen that time and time again. The guy off the top of 1 gets a great run, gets clear. He does do that. Same with Thunder back there. He keeps third. Ramos is now battling with Nichols for the 4th position. Then they got Cynthia Bright running out the top 5. And they're into the tunnel once again, still side by side for 4th. Pierce with another look. This time down the short chute. Entering turn 3, coming to 3 laps to go. Pierce does have the lane down low. He gets a little tight there. Luke Rainey also tied up the track, however. Off of turn number 3. Look at this great racing up front. 4 trucks in a box. Luke Rainey leads that lap by a nose with just 3 to go. Brandon Thunder's pushing Luke Rainey. And you got Junior Ramos pushing Bentley Pierce down low. It's like we're at Daytona Talladega with these tandems. Oh, Pierce way tight. They're trying to go 4 wide for the race lead. Luke Rainey clears off the top once again. Brandon Thunder trying to get clear as well. Thunder does get clear. He's up to second. He's had a great truck all race long. And now he's 1 position within the lead. Oh, Thunder has a run right here off of the tunnel. Trying to side draft the 88. The 88 trying to make sure that doesn't happen as they go into turn 3. He did break the 7's momentum, but the Thunder drives it to the bottom. Couldn't get it there. But now he has his teammate Pierce behind him, but the Pierce decided to try and pass him. Off of 3, the caution has come out. That's going to end the race with 2 to go. Luke Rainey to the stripe, and as he just won at Pocono, Alexander Rowe. That 08 truck is all torn up. And with 2 to go, the caution comes out. Luke Rainey is out in front. Your pole sitter, does he end up winning here at Pocono? Let's first check what is going to end this race under caution. What happened to Alexander Rowe? That 08 truck looks demolished. What a scary accident this is for Alexander Rowe. Running inside the top 20, battling Jason Larker for 18th. Rowe looks to the inside. And once again, a case of sliding up and not giving the guy on the outside enough room. He hits the wall, and this 08 truck will go upside down and tumbles. Once, luckily lands back on all fours, but look at these guys back here. Ooh, Jeff Bright just sneaking on by there. Look at this in real time. Then we're gonna go on board with Bright and see what he saw from this, because he got awfully close to that 08 truck. Yeah, let's go on board Jeff Bright, because my oh my, he came really close to that 08 once the 08 stopped sliding. Yep, you couldn't see anything there until the 08 was there. And then this helps Luke Rainey, your pole sitter. He gets back to the line in front, but doesn't win the race. He's coming to take the white flag this time. We will stay with you for this final lap of the race. Look how the damage trucks towards the back. 1 to go for Luke Rainey. And he has to coast it around 2.5 miles. Imagine the anxiousness of Luke Rainey. Not only is he the points leader, but this is his second season in the Pennzoil Truck Series. So many times he's been close to victory lane, and he just hasn't been able to get it done. So many top 5s, so many seconds, so many top 10s, so many races that could have gone his way. Atlanta last season was passed on the last lap by his brother. Texas last season. You had Charlotte last season. Mosport. You had Daytona this season. Rockingham this season. So many races that could have gone his way and they didn't. Does this one do it here today? He's down Long Pond straightaway now. We have had some commentator jinxes before, so we don't want to jinx Luke Rainey. But just trying to show how important this would be for Luke Rainey to win the race. Not only is he the points leader, he would extend his points lead drastically, but he'd also make his way into the Pennzoil Truck Series Season Number 2 chase. Something he couldn't do last season because he didn't have the points to do it, he didn't have the wins to do it. Entering the tunnel now. And how about the two teammates behind, Brand Thunder, Bentley, Pierce? If they had lined up and worked together, maybe Luke Rainey might not be in this position. Maybe Thunder or Pierce would have been leading. Maybe they would have been 1-2. Those teammates were battling hard behind, and that's what allowed Luke Rainey to pull away and keep that race lead. So here comes Luke Rainey into turn 3. A Pennsylvania native trying to get to victory lane at Pocono. Off of 3. As long as nothing happens in the truck, he's going to bring it home with the victory. Off of 3. Luke Rainey can see the finish line. He can coast it from here. Luke Rainey, after a season and a half of struggles, will finally win in the Pennzoil Truck Series at Pocono. Luke Rainey, a guy who has been through so much in his Pennzoil Truck Series career, and he's going to get a victory at Pocono, a well-deserved victory. He started on pole and dominated this race. Let's now go and check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Pocono 200 at Pocono. There were 2 caution flags for 6 laps, one that ended this race, and there was one driver who led this race. That was Luke Rainey in the 88, who started on pole and led all 12 laps en route to a dominant victory in his first of his Pennzoil Truck Series career. Brandon Thunder ends up second. He battled with his teammate Bentley Pierce for most of the race. Pierce ends up third. Ramos ends up fourth. And Isaac Nichols a quiet fifth. Tim Garion sixth. Cynthia Bright backs up a great run at Loudon with a 7th. Max Anderson 8th. Trey Rainey was in the middle of all that wreck. wreckage. He was up to 9th at the end, and Julius Anderson rounds out the top 10. So there is your top 20. See some notables down here. Eli Bright started 36th in last and moves up to 12th, so showed that you could pass if you had a good truck. See down here some drivers that were very damaged. Racer down here, he won a few races ago. Jeff Bright won last race, 25th. That's now he wanted to back up that win. Alex Stewart is also down here in the 6th. He's had some pretty close calls over the past few races. Then the drivers are out because of crashes. Alexander Rowe, Joe Jefferson, Jeremy Heath, Luigi Octavo, Cortez Newman, and Cole Luigi. Luigi with a very, very disappointing season. Cole Luigi, that is. He's had some terrible luck. Luigi Octavo was up there in points, so that's a heartbreak for him. Same with Cortez Newman in the 10, Joe Jefferson in the 9. He started out the season pretty well, but it's been on a downward spiral ever since a few races ago. And now let's go look at the point standings. So here are the point standings after Pocono. Luke Rainey is going to punch his ticket into the chase with that victory. He gets his first win of his career and has a 192-point lead over Tim Garrett. That is a huge, huge amount to be ahead by. Tim Gary is the guy in second. Avi Hernandez has moved his way back up to third. Cortez Newman falls to fourth, and Trey Rainey is up to the top 5 in points. He's fifth, so last season's champion, and a great spot to make the chase again. Julius Anderson in 6th, James Barker 7th, Noah Ely 8th, 9th, last year's Stu Cole, 10th is Cynthia Bright. So there is your top 20. Yeah, and some of these guys here, they're going to be worrying. That is now 9 different winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are in the top 20. Tim Gary, Julius Anderson, James Barker, Noah Ely, Cynthia Bright, they're in the top 10 in points without wins. But that's not going to cut it for them. They're going to have to get either to the points lead or they're going to have to win a race before the chase. As we look down at the rest of the points field, see Brandon Thunder, 21st with a win. He has finally moved into the top 25 in points, so he can use his win to make to the chase now. So that's 9 winners that we have. 1 spot open. That spot would obviously go to Tim Garrett, but that's going to change because we've still got a lot of races until the chase. Unless we have repeat winners the rest of the way, it's going to be a filled up spot. So, the next race, it's going to be another wild one. The Mountain Dew 250 at Charlotte. It's been so wild in the past. See you guys then.